everybody. This is just a little catch-up video, just to keep you all in the loop of what's happening and what isn't happening.
We just got a little bit of footage of a situation that we had when we was below Big Lock in Middlewich on the moorings there, and this is what it was. So here's the problem we have. Angling match set up on the lock landing, the water point and the visitor moorings. Yes, so we can see what type of mayhem the anglers have caused. They've got boats across the canal bashing into each other. We've actually decided, rather than confrontation, not to get water, but feel sorry for all the other boats coming through who desperately need it. But as long as the anglers don't have to move, then all is good. Yeah, so I don't know if Pointy Finger's going to do what it should be doing. I can't even see because of the sun. But yeah, it's been an interesting morning. We've decided, like I said, not to get water. But there's been other people who's needed water and who haven't been able to get it. Luckily nobody's got aggressive, everybody's just moved on, so it'd be interesting to know who the angling club is and why they've decided to set up their match where they shouldn't actually be fishing. Well, it's now 5 to 5. It was about 9:30 when the anglers turned up. We've gone about 20 minutes and I'm now on the water point. But we want to go back over to that side to get the moorings, so just hope that nobody comes along and takes them. Yeah, that was a bit of a strange one. That was. We was actually moored the other side. Been raining for 3 or 4 days. Beautiful day that day. So Deb wanted to do a couple of loads of washing to get them out on a little whirly gig, but to do that we needed to fill up with water. Well, I come out of the boat, start the engine up, and the fisherman said, "Are you going?" I said, "No, I'm coming on to the water point." He went, "Oh, that's going to really mess our fishing match up." And I thought, here we go, we're going to have confrontation. So anyway, turned the engine off and just resolved to the fact that we would wait till they'd gone. He said they was only going to be there 2 or 3 hours. Well, I think they were there evening time before we went.
For a long time, yeah.
And I actually posted it on Facebook, which caused a little bit of controversy. That's Facebook for you. You'll put a picture up there and say this is white, and everybody will say no, it's not, it's black. So made the mistake of doing that, but basically they shouldn't have been fishing there. Within I think it's 25 metres. I'll put a little screenshot up of the Canal and River Trust rules and regulations with fishing near lock landings, locks and water points, and basically they shouldn't have been there. And
also it is on their fishing licence as well.
Yeah, it should be.
Should be on their fishing licence as well.
Later we had a similar situation. This was up near Wardle Lock. I was just taking the dogs for a walk and there was 2 or 3 on the lock landing and the water point. So I just went up to them nicely and said, I said, "Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to rattle your cage. I'm just curious." I explained that we live on our narrowboat on the canals, and these water points are a lifeline. Did you realise you weren't meant to fish here? And I said, one thing, it's you either do know and you think sod you, or you don't know. And this guy was really, really genuine. He said we had no idea. He said it says nothing on my fishing permit. I'm assuming that's a permit for that stretch of water, whichever fishing club owns that. But he was absolutely oblivious to it. But really nice chap. I bid him farewell and he carried on fishing. He did say he would know in future. But you would have thought the chap who organised that little fishing competition, there was only 8 fishermen fishing that day below Big Lock, and I think 6 of those 8 were actually in a position that they shouldn't have been. And it's quite a busy water point, but that day all the boats who come through to go up the lock, down the lock to go through, nobody went onto the water point.
Or the lock landing.
Yeah.
Well, one went on the lock landing, but they all treaded water.
Tread water.
Tread water, just so that they didn't upset the fishermen. And 9 times out of 10 they were hire boats that didn't know what to do anyway. But it was an awkward place to be. It really was.
Yeah.
And they were just glaring at boats that went by.
Yeah.
In that way of do not say anything.
2 years on the water, and we still haven't weighed the anglers up.
No.
And I can see it from their point of view that they've set up, they've put the ground bait down, and they're then ready to catch, and boom, boat comes through. But it's there for all of us: cyclists, walkers, anglers.
You've got no argument with that.
They never very often want to make eye contact with you and all that. And I'm always courteous, always slow down, and that. But hey ho.
Yeah, we had a bit of a cold spell, and we were running very low on coal for the fire. And we sort of Mark put his feelers out, and there was a fuel boat coming our way, wasn't there?
Yeah. I think in the little clip I said it was fuel boat Housel. It was 4 counties fuels, and one of their boats is Housel, but this particular boat was Barges, who come through 8:30 at night.
Bless his cotton socks.
Come around the corner, tooted his horn, headlight, and we'd given up hope by about 7 in the evening because it was dark. I think it had been raining.
He was such a happy chap.
Filled us up with diesel. I think I had 10 bags of coal, and then he had to go up through Big Lock and the 3 town locks to do another delivery. So I actually helped him up through Big Lock. I was going to do the other 3, but he said, no need. Just appreciate your help through those.
Such a happy chap.
Those guys,
they work hard.
They are the lifeline of these canals.
Yeah.
And whenever I can, I will always get my fuel from them, even if it's a couple of pence a litre dearer than the Marinas. And then they're not usually dearer than the Marinas. You normally find the Marinas are dearer, but support those fuel boats, because they do a fantastic job.
They do.
Say goodnight. Fuel boat Housel through Big Lock and up through the 3 Middlewich locks. So we continued on our last cruise, and I think I mentioned last week David from Narrowboat Snow Goose helped us up through the locks in the pouring rain.
Yes,
real trooper. And we actually moored above Stanthorn Lock because the rain just didn't ease up. So we
spent the
night there, and then got up in the morning. It was a frosty morning. Sun was shining, blue skies, and we set off on that uneventful cruise. Apart from the blue skies didn't stay for very long, but that is boat life. Well, we just passed the moorings at visitor moorings at Top Flash, and these are normally quite packed, quite sought after moorings, and nobody here. Is quite strange.
Yeah, not
it's
a boat in sight.
Wednesday today. Where was you 1 week ago, Deborah?
I was actually right now I was having my operation, I think.
Yeah, laying there on the operating table having an allergic reaction. Yeah, so Deb just wanted to be up here with me today, and we're now doing our last cruise for at least a month.
Yeah.
We've, as we said, we secured our 6-month moorings at Aqueduct Marina, so we're now heading there. Lockdown starts tomorrow, so we need to be in there today. And I think from where we set off from, just above, what was the lock? Stanthorn Lock
yeah.
at Middlewich. It was 2 hours 27 minutes. A few more boats to pass, so you're never at full cruising speed, so that'll probably take us about 3 hours. I'm just trying to get the shadow off my pretty face. And well, we'll see if we can catch some nice bits and pieces on the way. Well, the sunshine I had booked for our last cruise didn't last for very long. It's now raining. We're back at the moorings at Church Minsel. I was here a couple of months ago, and they've actually, if you can see behind me, they've actually cut all the hedge down now, so the views are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, all this was high hedge here, so all you could do is actually peer between gaps in the hedges. But you can see right across now. Yeah, hopefully the sun will return. Debbie's gone inside to keep dry. Well, I say gone inside. She's just hiding down there in the engine room playing Scrabble.
Keeping dry.
Well, the rain has stopped. Sun has come out again, and the marina is in sight. Not that you can see anything because of the sun, but there's home. Well, we're here.
Yeah.
Just on the pontoon. They're going to fuel up, and they're going to go into the office and announce our arrival, and hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, so that was a nice little cruise.
Yes.
And it was a smidge emotional entering the marina, knowing that that's going to be our base for 6 months, because we love the cut so much. But like Mark said, after lockdown, we can go out and still cruise and on this part of the canal and stay in little spots, our special little spots.
It just hits home why we're going in the marina. You forget what we're going through in a sense.
Yeah.
Because life takes on a normality. You go through your normal routine, and then
got to. Yeah.
And then bang, it comes and slaps you in the face again. So
it does every now and again.
Yeah. But keep smiling.
Yeah. I have a few dark moments, but they do go pretty quick. They go by pretty quick.
Right, so we're now off to the Marina Cafe, and if I can get, I can't really see, but somewhere there is our boat, and all goes into lockdown tomorrow, so the cafe closes. So there's a mad rush. Apparently everybody's going for the cafe, so we've got a table booked in there for 2 o'clock. I don't know what food they'll have left, but I'm sure there'll be something.
Support your local cafe.
Yeah, support your local cafe. What are we up to, Deborah?
We're going for a little walk. Bit of fresh air.
Yeah, we've just come out of the lovely Aqueduct Marina, along the main road, up over bridge number, I'll put the number here, but it's actually called Nanny's Bridge.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned that before in a video. What's today?
Saturday,
and the hospital rang
yesterday afternoon. No, Thursday afternoon. and I've got my appointment for my results 9 o'clock Monday morning.
Yeah, so fingers crossed for that. Well, either way, we will know what's going on, but hopefully we're going to get the all clear from those lab results, and then it's straight on with your treatment.
Yep.
Yeah. So just getting used to being continuous moorers. But it is a beautiful marina. Could think of a lot worse places to be, and we've just entered the 30-day lockdown that Boris has imposed. Once that is over, we can come along here, and I'll show you when we get up to it. Something just flown in my ear. Point your finger just there. There's some beautiful visitor moorings with benches and bits and pieces, and this is a lovely stretch of the canal, so we'll be able to go up and down here and more
Wherever we want.
Yeah, wherever we want.
Overnight
Yeah.
or whatever for a couple of
So
days.
come out for weekends and that, between treatment, depending on how Deb's feeling, and feel like real boaters. And here's the beautiful visitor moorings, 48-hour moorings, which obviously changed to 14-day moorings during the winter, and indefinite moorings during lockdown. Room to get plenty of boats along here, Armco and picnic benches. Just been stood here talking to myself and then to press record, so Deb's just got me to press record, which will make this waffle a bit more interesting. What we just found.
Slows.
No, yeah, it's in a poo bag.
It's in a poo bag,
In a
yeah.
doggy poo bag.
Slows.
Yeah, so now back off to the boat. To make slow gin.
Debbie's favourite.
Yeah, you need a whole litre bottle of gin to make that, and having a whole litre bottle of gin is quite a rarity on the boat. We did last night.
But Mark was thirsty.
Yeah, I was thirsty last night, so we got to wait till our shopping's delivered on Monday. Yeah, so we'll just Google various different recipes and methods for making the slow gin. So I suppose today's walk has been fruitful.
Yeah, so the waiting has been the hardest part, I think.
Yeah.
You know, that whole sort of like, but we find out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. By the time you watch this video, we would have already found out.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether we'll mention it on any of the social media platforms. Yeah, but like Debbie says, that's
tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I've got my results. So
yeah, so I got a taxi booked.
Taxi booked.
Yeah, first thing. Now I managed to wangle my way in last time to be with Deb when they give her the initial biopsy results.
But because of lockdown, I don't know whether they'll be stricter.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Debbie anyway, and
way outside if you have to.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get one of those little kiddies Fisher-Price stethoscopes and look all doctory. see if I can sneak in. They do it in the movies, so I don't see why it can't happen in real life. Yeah, but if not, you'll have to be in there by yourself.
I'm not looking forward to that bit, but at the end of the day, I'm not the only person that's having to do that. So you just have to look at it like that, you know, rather than taking it personally. It isn't. It is the rules.
Yeah, the measures they're going through just to keep everybody safe and alive
that's right,
during this COVID.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
I think that's about it. Still haven't got round to doing my Star Wars credit roll with all of you people who've supported us through Patreon and PayPal.
It's been fantastic. Thank you so much.
So you will get your name on screen.
Yeah.
It's been weird. We've had so much time on our hands, but just been in a little bit of a daze.
Yeah.
So we
and
will
I'm
get
pretty
back
sure
to normal.
you'll understand that. You
Yeah,
know that. I mean, like I say, we struggle sometimes to just get through the day.
Yeah.
Not sad. Not that we're sad. Just sort of like 1,000,001 things are going through your head, but you just can't stop one thing and concentrate on that. It's just a
and lots of things to do, but we just don't seem to get them done.
No. I do dust and hoover
Yeah,
still.
I had to tell her off the other day. She spring cleaned the boat. She absolutely nuked it, and
I had to.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just had to, but I suffered.
And the following day he was very,
in agony.
very tender.
Yeah.
That's going a bit too vigorous.
I was just foolish.
Yeah,
but
with the
at
old
least my boat was clean.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a better support bra on to support the twins when you're vigorously hoovering. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this little video,
press the like button.
If you haven't already subscribed,
press the subscribe button.
If you want future notifications of any other videos we upload,
the bell icon,
and keep your comments coming.
Oh yes, I love your comments.
I haven't been responding to the comments how we normally do, mainly because of the amount of them. But I will get me finger out of my arse and start replying to all your comments.
But thank you again for your support.
Yeah,
we love you all.
And we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, bye.